Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's episode Forex Fire. My name is John, Smart Money Concepts, and this is the FTMO Challenge Part 8. Okay, now Part 8 slash Test B, I should say. Okay, so we went over the last few nights talking about mindset and obviously how mindset can play a big part in your trading and why we do things like money management and risk to reward, and how this week or these last couple of days is sort of going to test that mindset that I have and the mentality of being able to trade, because it's just like a roller coaster. We started off at a foundation excuse me, and the goal was £1,750 profit, which was equated over 14 days, £125 a day. Okay, just to give you a recap before we go into obviously the main aspect in the chart and give you a bit of background and update. We were doing well. We were doing fantastic. The first week, Monday to the Thursday of the first week, obviously you've got the Friday as well, but going the Monday to the Thursday, we were in profit and we were well ahead of the game. However, we then took a bit of a dip. We took a loss for the first time. I should say for the second time, because the first one was just a minimal one, to be fair. We took a little bit of a dip, and I was looking at the charts last night and I got in a trade which was going to give us a nice return. However, while I put that on a limit order, and these are based on what we call like institutional areas or on the sort of bankers areas. Okay, this is the FTMO challenge day 8. Let's remember this. I'm basing this on that sort of parameter. And just to give you my feedback and my analysis so far before we go to the chart, the strategy itself is a phenomenal strategy. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's a phenomenal strategy. Doing this sort of strategy on this sort of challenge over the course of 14 days is proven to be a little bit harder than I first thought, simply because on the bankers you are looking at price action. Okay, you're looking at price action and you are determining areas of importance, okay, and areas where we are waiting for the price to come to us. Okay, this, in my opinion, with regards to the FTMO challenge and sort of documenting what we're doing, I do believe maybe a scalping approach, if you have a proven strategy, okay, to go alongside that. I do believe that this would be easier using that concept. However, for educational purpose, we are still going to be going ahead with the 14 days and we are still in the game. We did take a loss again today, to be fair. So again, we are truly testing the mindset. But again, I said day 8 part B. Now, the other side of the FTMO challenge, the fence, I'm actually using on the other side of the fence a strategy that I have used for 2 or 3 years. Okay, now watch to the very end of this video, because that part of my challenge is going absolutely fantastic. Okay, and like I say, it is really going fantastic, the way that I'm going to approach this and trade it with regards to my official live FTMO challenge, which I will be doing at the beginning of 2021. Okay, again, this is possibly the wrong time of the year to actually getting into a live challenge, but again, this is something that I came across not too long ago, and I thought, well, it's a good way to get yourself fast tracked and accelerate your process into getting a funded account. With that being said and that being in mind, I'm going to take it over to the back office of the FTMO challenge. So remember, this is the FTMO challenge day 8, where we are going to look where we are, and this is digging deep into the bowels and the belly of the beast when it comes to the mindset. Okay, I've now got a sort of really handpick the trades to find something that is going to sort of pick me up and pick the whole thing up and get the ball rolling again, because we are now over the halfway point. The account is in the negative. And again, guys, this is a demo. This is a trial run. This is an absolute raw to the bone take, a raw to the bone look at how this is going based upon just one strategy. Okay, and stay to the end of the video, because I'm going to do something else, which is again another approach to maybe another version of this, but we are still going to go ahead with this to see how this one pans out. We'll head over to the chart and share a screen. There we are. So my fellow Sparks, let's have a look. This is the account matrix, and this is the one on day 8. This is the day 8 account. Okay, start with a 35k account. We are expected to get 1,750 pound of profit. Okay, this is the profit target. We are actually £806.07 in the hole. So it's a deep dark hole at the moment. And again, nothing to hide, nothing to fluff, nothing to give bells and whistles on with this. This is a raw to the bone outlook on a journey using a strategy called a banker strategy. And again, I've got to stress this, it's no excuses. You have really got to hand, when it comes from a banker strategy, and doing this over the course of 14 days, you've got to trust the strategy and the analysis that you're doing, because it only takes one trade. You're only as good as your last trade, and it only takes one trade to turn the game around. Okay, so as you can see, we started off fantastically well. We had our first loss, but then we got the exponential growth where we were as high as £439 in profit, and that was standing us in good stead. But then we've took two losses. Okay, 2 losses. From there, guys, it's on 4 trading days. You will need a minimum of 5. Again, the maximum daily loss is 1,750. The biggest loss I've had on a day, it's been around 768. The maximum loss is around about 3,500. Again, the profit target, we really have to step up the game to get back into this. From there, guys, again, there's my trades there. You can see where we've had the losing trades, the winning trades, and the win rate at the minute is still just over half, so it's 57.14%. Okay, so that is the journey at the moment. We are currently residing our money on £34,193.93. Although this looks like a big loss, in reality, it's not, to be fair. It does set you back in the game. Again, it only ever takes that one trade to turn it around. Now, I'm not going to enter a trade live on here tonight. I'm going to try and do a trade on my own analysis away from doing this video, because again, these videos are live as such. It's just I do them raw on the fly, and I just don't edit anything. I just put out the recording there straight away. However, this is going to take us to the FTMO challenge, okay, part B. Now I'm going to show you my account where I'm actually doing the trading based upon the day-to-day strategy that I do. Okay, so if you just bear with me, I just need to log into that. So log out of this just while I put my password in. Let's just have a look. And again, guys, you're going to be pleasantly surprised on the results of what I have on this. Okay, so again, just going to close that, get we on here, share the screen. So this one, guys, let's get the metrics. This is the FTMO challenge part B. Okay, so part A is the day 8 challenge, where we are officially on day 8. This one is part B. This one is on day 3. Okay, so we've got day 3 in this, and we've got some fantastic growth on here. We've got, remember, guys, we need 1,750. We're on £47, £600. We went to 824, 840. 1,159, and then we brought it back on there. I took 2 trades while I was at work today, and then we took one last night. Okay, again, our permitted loss and max permitted loss, and today's profit was £319 for the today's profit. Okay, guys, again, we've got a 100% win rate on this. I'm doing fantastically well on it, to be fair. Again, from here, you can see all the wins I've got on here at the moment. Okay, so again, little lot sizes just to sort of boost this account up to make sure that I'm doing the amount of trades I need to do. And then we've got some risk to rewards where we've took 1 or 2% risk on the trade. Okay, guys, so on this one, which is day 3, I'm just doing my everyday trading and my approach to the trial and challenge as it is. We have got £1,159.52. I'm only £600 away from more or less passing the challenge on this. This is on the concept of how I trade on a day-to-day basis. The other sort of the day 8, the FTMO challenge day 8 that I am on currently doing for you guys is I'm trying to do a concept of trading where it suits quite a few numbers of lifestyles. Okay, the one that I do at the moment, the one that I'm fulfilling and completing and doing well with, it's a very complex style of trading, and it takes a little while to sort of take on board, so to speak. And it's a culmination of different styles and different ways of trading that I've come across that suits me. Okay, and to sort of get people to understand it and get the approach on doing it, it's going to be something that isn't done overnight. Okay, guys, so that takes me on to my next sort of idea. Once I've got the current FTMO challenge, which is on day 8 at the moment, once we sort of tank out of that, if it fails before the 14 days, okay, or if we go to the 14 days and we're still in the game but we haven't quite made it, the results is going to be there. I've got nothing to hide. But my next session, or my next sort of way of doing this, I am going to try and do it via a scalping method. Okay, and on that scalping method we will do the moving averages. Okay, how's that sound? If you just want to drop your comments below and let me know. We will base the next challenge on the 14 days over scalping, and I may even do 1 or 2 live sessions with that as well. Okay, I'll see where I'm at with that, because again, I do work a full-time job and I've got to try and base this around what I do in my day-to-day lifestyle. Okay, so at the moment, day 8 of the FTMO challenge, we are £800 down. All's not lost, because again, it only takes that 1 trade to get into the game. I'll possibly take another trade at some point and risk maybe 3% going into that on the 1 trade. I'll probably look at that later on tonight, possibly. If not, it might be tomorrow, because again, if that trade turns around, then it's all good. However, going on to part B, which I'm silently trading my day-to-day strategy, my day-to-day approach to the charts. I've been doing that away from the camera, but still the analysis and all the details are there. And on that one, we are 100% on track by far, 100% winning trades. We only need £600 to pass the test, and I'll have passed the test with a day to spare, because you have to do five trading days minimum. Tomorrow goes into the 4th day. I think I'll do another trade on that one going into tomorrow as well, because I'm off work tomorrow, and we'll see where that challenge takes us. So we may be past the test before the end of this week, to be fair, but we'll see how this one goes on the official one, where we're using the bankers strategy. Okay, so that's where I'm at with regards to my plans. This is the update on the day 8, the very first sort of trial that we've done, but going into the future as well, I'm doing a couple of these sort of trials with FTMO, because my own personal journey going into the new year, what I'm expecting to do is doing this via the live account. Okay, And my ultimate and my bigger goal is to get a funded account in the year 2021. Okay, guys. So again, if you haven't all done so by now, please give a thumbs up on this video if you're liking the content. Again, I've got nothing to hide. This is not me editing things. It's not me sort of trying to fluff and giving you all the hype and all the excitement. This is me just showing you raw video to the bone on just what an average person, an average Joe is trading like using the FTMO. You get a lot of these FTMO challenges that's on YouTube, Facebook, and things like that, where look at me, I've done this within 2 hours, I've done this within 3 hours. Cut the bullshit. To be fair, let's cut the bullshit out. Let's have a look from a proper perspective on a journey using different scenarios and different strategies, and that's what I like to do. I've got a lot of honesty, integrity, and this is just who I am. It's just the way I play the game. I've got nothing to hide, nothing to gain. So again, guys, thumbs up, comment, like, and share. If you want to see more of these, click the subscribe and the notification button, and you will get to see whatever I do first. Okay, guys, thank you very much. See you later.